Well, guys, it's official. I mean, Brian Robinson Jr. has been traded. Man, I know I'm a little late on this, but I mean, fuck it, let's go live, man. What up? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Big Herb here for another episode of Off the Bench. We are on the road to 500 subs, so please be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and hey, we're trying to go ahead and get to 500. So, man, so let me tell you something that just happened to me not too long ago. So, I mean, this morning, my son is came back in town a couple days ago. My mom had literally just left this morning. And I went to bed late coming home from work. I wake up around 5 something. Brian Robinson's been traded. Brian Robinson Jr. has been traded. And I'm like, wow. I knew he was coming. I mean, he was getting traded. But yeah, I was like, okay, so what do we get? What happened? I mean, where's he going to? Brian Robinson Jr. is being traded to the San Francisco 49ers. For those of you who don't remember, that is GM Adam Peters' old stomping ground. So for us to go ahead and get somebody, I would be able to trade him to a suitor. Because to be honest with you, I thought he was just going to get cut. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, okay, I heard there were suitors, but I mean, I'm like, hey, if you're gonna make there's suitors out there, just trade them there. So what happened? I mean, so and here's the thing, we trade them for a 6th-round pick, and that's way more than I expected. And if you're doing the count, that's for next year's, and it's for next year's trade draft pick. Next year's draft pick, you have a 1st rounder, which is our own. A 2nd rounder from Houston, Texas. The Texans. We traded that one, so we don't have it. We have our own 3rd round pick. We have a 4th round pick. We acquired a 5th round pick from the San Francisco 49ers in exchange for Deebo Samuel. We acquired a 6th round pick from San Fran for Brian Robinson. We got our own 6th round pick, and we have a 7th round pick. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks. That's pretty damn solid. I mean, I didn't expect this to happen because I thought that they were gonna just let him go. So and when you think about it, damn, AP. When you go back to the introduction of Adam Peters, David Aldridge had asked him what he thought about the roster. And then you saw him with that little pause. And it was just like, yeah, so this whole entire team that we have, yeah, we saw the writing on the wall when you came over there and when you sat there and just had that look like that homegirl that was in the courtroom on divorce court or whatever. I mean, it was just like, dude, we saw what you was trying to do. You got rid of him and you got a 6th-round pick for him. I was like, if anything, I was like, if you get something, you're probably gonna get a 7th. You got a 6th-round pick for him? I was not expecting that. And that's wow. Bravo to him. I mean, and then it gets you to thinking about like when he got rid of the roster, it's like, hey, shit, like, okay, so who else did you actually go ahead? I mean, like that Rivera roster is dwindled down a lot over the last year. I mean, you think about the people who had the longest tenure here, and it's like, okay, so we got the people who were here before Ron Rivera came here. was Deron Payne and Terry McLaurin. So this is the last couple people that's still front here from the Rivera era. You have Sam Cosmi, who just signed a long-term deal last year. You have John Bates, who just signed a 3-year deal this offseason. Percy Butler, who just re-signed with the team as a special teams player. Cole Turner, I think he's going to be gone by next cut. Quan Martin, he's ascending. Chris Paul, I think, is still a solid player, because if you saw what he did against the Bengals, that should tell you enough. Chris Rodriguez, he is on the verge of actually being the 1-2 punch for this running back room. And Andre Jones, who is looking pretty decent in his role as a defensive end. So, and I mean, it's just like, this is not a bad look. I'm loving every second of it, what Adam Peters is doing, because I honestly did not expect Brian Robinson to get traded. I thought that they was just going to cut his ass. And here's the thing. He sent them over to the 49ers for a good situation. Because here's the thing. As talented as Chris McCaffrey is over there in San Fran, he is only a hit away from just being on the bench for a couple weeks. And because the age situation for a running back is just like, hey, it's dicey, to say the least. Because I mean, it's a situation over there to where it's gonna work wonders for him, because you have Shanahan over there, Kyle Shanahan over there, and it's gonna be a good pickup for him. I said we got some people in the chat that's gonna come over here and start saying something. All talk all the time says, I think Eckler is going to have a B plus touchdowns this year. That's not far fetched. And this offense that we're doing, because I mean, and his thing, even if he has 8 touchdowns, it's not going to come all off of running. Because remember, when he came over here, he's a great receiving back. I will put him line him up if you can get him lined up at the line of scrimmage, and hopefully he could go ahead and do something. I would definitely have him come over here, and I could see 8, because I mean those Brian Robinson Jr. Numbers is definitely gonna go over to Eckler. I think if Eckler wasn't hurt, he definitely would have came over there and got some more burn. But just rounding as far as his situation going, B-Rob's situation going into the 49ers, I think it's going to be good for him. That whole entire that's a good situation for him as being a running back in that system. That system is built for him. I think that he's going to be just fine over there. Adam Peters looked out for him in this situation, even though we already knew that B-Rob pretty much after that right before the Bengals game, they was done, and it was the way it happened was a shit show, because the whole entire situation of the news getting out, Adam Peters was trying to go ahead and get the shit put the rest and everything, and he wasn't even sure if he was actually going to trade him, but the news got out. B-Rob got pissed and he wanted out too. So I mean, I don't blame B-Rob for feeling that way. You went ahead and gave you put your body on the line for this team, and apparently they wanted to trade you. I wasn't even sure if they. And I'm going to continue saying this. I didn't feel like they needed to trade him this year. I think that they was probably going to let him go by next year. But I mean, with the unfortunate situation, I mean, you had to accelerate the process. You did find that you had your lead back is Bill. And then you find out that Chris Rodriguez is a damn good complimentary back, and he could probably take over B-Rob's role. I'm not against it. I think this is a good move. I mean, we got something in return for him, because I didn't expect anybody. We didn't get anything for him. So I mean, hey, that's not a bad look. I bravo once again. And then you look at it as far as all the people that he let go over the years, for the first round draft picks that we had. You had Emmanuel Forbes, he was gone. You had first round. Hold on a second, we got some more in the chat. All righty, Larry Fitzgerald played at a high level until he was 36. Do you think Terry Games can age like that, being that Fitz was the possession receiver and not that athletic? Hell yeah. I think if you get Terry to come over on this team to actually re-sign or work out this last year with his contract, fuck yeah. I think that he can play until he's 35. The thing that's great about his situation is, damn, I ain't got to worry about you being hurt that much because you have a lot of tread on you. You didn't play your first 2 years in Ohio State. By the way, fuck the Buckeyes. It's Michigan all day over here. You got drafted at 24. So due to the unfortunate events that you were born 2 years in advance, a couple years in advance, you actually not being able to we would have got this deal done with a while ago. You probably would have made 33 plus, but you weren't born 2 years prior than what you are. So the unfortunate situation is, yes, you have to deal with the fact that you have to get this contract out the way. You're going to have to probably take 28, 29. But do I think that he could get into his play 36? Yes, I do. He doesn't take a lot of damage like that. He's really showed over the years how good of a possession receiver that he is. I mean, he's as far as just being a possession receiver, he's one of the best in the league. One of the best body controlled receivers in the league as well. I mean, I thoroughly think that Terry is going to be, he could play if he still stays here. And I mean, you want to go ahead and put this to rest and then just put him on the team, get him to playing. Fitz really started being recognized as a Hall of Famer in his later years. I think Terry can do that as well. If he gets his numbers up, I mean, you can't just be flirting around in the 1,000 to 1,100 yards every year. I mean, if anything, it'll show consistency. I mean, hell, when you look at Frank Gore, when he was playing, he was consistent every single year. He built his resume up to be like I think he's number 3 or number 4 all time. But Frank Gore has never been appointed person to have like, oh, he got 1,800 yards, 1,600 yards, 1,700 yards, like back to back like that. But he's been consistent over the years. So, of course, his numbers went up. Larry Fitzgerald was great. I thought that he had Hall of Fame production way before he even got into his later years. I mean, the dude catch everything. He can catch a cold in a blizzard. So, I mean, yeah, I think he was, if he gets his numbers up to, let's say, 13 to 1,400 yards late in his career, which I don't know if that's going to happen. Hey, it could, who knows? But yeah, I think he says also, I think Terry and Jaden will do nothing but get better. I expect a big year from them being that Terry has a number 2 receiver in Debo with him. I agree. I think that you take that burden off him a little bit, and you finally got somebody who can go ahead and work the underneath. Terry gets up top. You also got Jalen Lane on the other side. I think this is going to be pretty good, a recipe for success. I love it. I love everything about it. I think that this is going to be a damn good situation that's going on. Just to go ahead and bring it back, what I was thinking about Brian Robinson, I think that they get a good. I never thought that Brian Robinson was trash, unlike what other people in the fan base thought. I thought that B-Rob was actually a really good complimentary back. I look at him as I'm trying not to diminish him like this. A great value. I keep forgetting the guy's name over in Detroit. Not Gibbs, David Montgomery. He is a poor man's Dave Montgomery. Dave Montgomery is one of the top backs in the league, but he's also a complimentary back. He's the power back to Jahmyr Gibbs, Thunder and Lightning. I think that he could definitely be something good in that offense. considering that they have Kittle over there. They still have Ayuk, who's due to bounce back. I think that he could be productive. You still got Christian McCaffrey on there who can definitely play receiver at times as well. And shout out to All Talk all the time because he is definitely blowing it up in the comments. B Rob is not trash. He just isn't the number one. He doesn't produce like one you can have not won 1,000 yards season. I totally agree. And then when you look at it, it's like this, dude. The most that you ever had, you never cracked 800 yards. I think he was 1 year he had 799 to be exact. You never cracked it. So, dude, we're not saying that you're trash. I think that he's a great complimentary back. That's why I felt like he should have been here with Bill. I think with Bill having a shiftiness and speed that he has, I think he definitely would have been good. But Adam Peters knows way more than we do. So I'm not going to argue with that. You don't turn this damn franchise around in one season. I'm not going to. My man, look here. You have been the saving grace to this whole entire organization. And we thank you, sir. We really do. So, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm looking on here. I'm looking over here. But, yeah. So, yeah. Thank you, Adam Peters. And also, thank you, DQ. So, yeah. But no, all jokes aside, though, seriously, on a serious note, I think B Rob is going to be just fine in that whole entire situation. I think the 49ers are getting a very good situational back, a complimentary back to go along with it. You got B Rob coming over there being the hammer to Christian McCaffrey. I think everything's going to work out just fine. And I mean, you got the ties with the McCaffrey family because you played with him as younger brother over here. I think as far as everything's going to work out for him, he's going to be just fine. And then on top of that, you're in a contract year. So, I mean, show us what you can do. Show the NFL. I mean, if it doesn't work out in San Fran, but you put up good numbers, I mean, hey, you might be able to go ahead and go wherever the hell you want. Because it wasn't like he was he was a first round draft pick. He was a third round pick. So, I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, he'll be an unrestricted free agent after this season. So we'll find out. And shout out to San Francisco for taking all our players off our books. Because, I mean, you look at the last few ones. We got rid of Chase Young. I mean, you got him off the books. We made trades with Debo. I mean, we took him off of y'all. And, I mean, we think he's still a quality player. And even though everybody in the NFL thinks that he's fat. And, I mean, he's obviously just wearing pads and everything. And his thing, I'm going to say this, and shout out to Rio Robinson for saying this. Because I wholeheartedly agree with him. If Debo is obese, then I aspire to keep my fat ass where I'm at right now. I'm in the gym trying to drop weight. I'm at damn near 30 pounds lost within the last 3 months. If he wants to come over there, and if Debo is the equivalent to just having all that, being a fat ass, I aspire to be a fat ass for the rest of my life. All Talk all the time says, I love we got something for B Rob. He had no chance of resigning with us, and we robbed a 6th round pick. Should have been a 7th. I totally agree. I mean, you look at it from the standpoint of that standpoint. Yes, I felt like if we were going to get something, it was going to be a 7th round pick. But hey, we fucked around and got a 6th. I'm not even complaining. Thank you. Best endeavors. Peace. I really hope that he is doing this thing out in San Fran, but I'm not gonna lie. He's gone. I'm worried about what we got over here. We ain't even playing them the 49ers this year unless it's the playoffs. So B-Rob, if we see you in the playoffs, it is what it is. No hard feelings. Go and get your stats up. Get over 800 yards. And that's not a shot. Get over 800 yards. I don't know how you're going to be able to do that in that system with McCaffrey there, but get there. I'm rooting for you to get 800 yards. Get over 800. And you have a great line over there. And you have one of the premier blocking tight ends, Kittle over there too. So there should be no reason why you can't get 800 yards unless we get 2021 McCaffrey back, or the Madden cover McCaffrey that we got. So, I mean, my thing is this, man. I shout out to him. Just thinking about some key moments. Unfortunately, he got shot down in near Ben's Chili Bowl and everything. And for him to show the resilience, for him to go ahead and actually get on, hey, congratulate. I mean, he was able to play that year. I mean, I didn't think that he should have played, but I mean, he did. He showed out. So congratulations. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, oh, that's the same comment. Okay. So I think as far as like he was able to still play later on that year, I thought that was a tremendous look. You had that run against the what's the name of the that game against the Falcons where we had Taylor Heineke and Marcus Mariota. And that turned out to be the big hat game and everything. So I mean, yeah, and I think about that Falcons run that he had in Atlanta when he ran over a guy and everything. He showed promise. I like the situation that he's in with over there in San Fran. We just on the bigger and better things over here. We're trying to make it to the Super Bowl this year, so that's what I'm looking at as for this situation. Also, another thing. I'm probably going to address this tomorrow. Jaden Daniels was voted number 21 on the top 100 list, and I could literally go ahead and go in right now, but I'm not, because I think that needs its own special video. Because I'm sorry, there may be 7 or 8. Maybe 9 players better than him. Nah, I'm sorry. There is not 20 players better than him. Maybe 8, maybe 9, maybe. Definitely 4 that's better than him. And those are just the quarterbacks in the AFC that I'm thinking about. There's no way in hell that he's the number 21 player in the NFL. I don't give a fuck if it's the first year or not. We're talking about strictly of 2024. Who is the best players out of there? We're gonna get into that at a later date. Also, guys, I want to tell you this. Tomorrow, I'm not going to live stream the game because I'll be getting off of work and I'll be tired as hell to stream. I want to be fresh and energetic during the game. And then on top of that, it's Insurance Salesman Invitational tomorrow, because majority of these players that's going to be playing tomorrow ain't even going to be on the team come Tuesday. So my thing is this. I want to wish them well. I will be taking a gander at the game, but I won't be live streaming. But I will be live streaming our first game against the New York Giants on a season opener. So be on the lookout out for that. It should be posted up on YouTube channel. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward for you guys to leave in the comments. We're gonna be sitting there talking about the game. We're gonna be talking reckless shit in the comment section. We're gonna just have a damn good time. It's the opening of the new season, and I'm all here for it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I have to give a shout out to the Commander Kings. Louis T, Rio Robinson, Ed Oliver, and Street Scores Rico. 3 of the guys you already know, Rico, Ed, and Rio, were already on the show. Shout out to them. I've been trying to get out in touch to Louis T. Hopefully I'll talk to him this weekend, because they are having their live show, and which is sold out. So shout out to them for that. Over 150 tickets sold. So shout out to them with that. I'll be going up to going there to see him. Yes, that is a W for the Commander Kings. I have nothing but love and gratitude, because they always big up me whenever they get the chance. They are great people, and they get to meet each other for the first time in person. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be this Sunday at was it Crystal City Sports Pub, not the Titty Bar, the Man's Gentleman's Club or whatever. I will be in attendance, and because originally I was going to be leaving a little early, so I will be there because my son starts school on Sunday, and it's a tradition we have in the household to make sure that we all eat together. But yeah, I'm probably going to be leaving around like 8:30, probably that time, just to go ahead and chill with him. My baby boy is about to start middle school, and I am emotionally fucked right now. My son is too old, is getting too old, and I don't like that shit. So, but yeah, my little man is growing up, and I couldn't be more prouder. But yeah, it's definitely a situation that I will be in this weekend. I'll be in attendance. Yeah. Shout out to James, my main man from we was little. I've known this guy James since I was knee high to a duck. And I mean, if you know me, then that was a big ass duck because I've always been a big ass kid. So all talk all the time. I hope one day you can grow like him, like them, and add full time like them. You'll get there soon. I love your energy. Much gratitude to you, bro. I appreciate you more than anything. Because I mean, seriously, this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna say exactly where I work because I just don't want that out there. But I'm almost 20 years working with them. I'm about to be 40 in October. This is my retirement plan. Okay, so I'm trying to get the streams up to the point to where I can just say, bump this job, I'm out, deuces, and this is my retirement plan because I love talking this type of shit with people. I love it, and thank you for loving the energy because I definitely have it to give. And James, you already know how I roll. Yeah, time does go by fast. Yeah, man, it's just like we've known each other. I've known Jay for those who really know me, man. I have nothing but positive energy out there to give and everything. I am a clown at the end of the day. I'm definitely gonna be clowning the fuck up this weekend at the Commander Kings live show. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the season, y'all. By the way, James, because your team is the 49ers, you have a good back. I'm going to tell you right now, I think you're going to be just fine with B Rob. I don't know if you're going to get over 800 yards with him, but I think that everything as far as with him being there, everything's going to work out just fine. You got a good guy, and I mean, you helped the homie out. Giving us a draft pick because I sure as hell didn't think that we was going to get one. And I tell you that all the time. I shoot it to you straight every single time we get a chance. Yeah. So number one, all talk all the time. You'll get there, and I love to see you do this full time. You can do this shit for real. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words, my man. I genuinely do. At the end of the day, if you do what you love, it's not work. My dad always said that if you love what you do, it's not work at all. James says, with Kyle Shanahan, he'll be close to it. I mean, my man, look here. If he can, I mean, he ain't never got over 800 yards over here. Now, I give the prior Rivera years and everything. Dude, we had Taylor Heineke as a quarterback, as a full-time quarterback. B-Rob should have got something. I mean, we had Eric Bieniemy here. He wasn't going to get it. And even B-Rob said he didn't really fuck with him like that. I mean, it is what it is. I just all talks facts. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't think I didn't like the situation here for him prior to last year. I genuinely really thought that he was going to get over 800 yards. I genuinely thought he had a chance. But I mean, if you don't produce, I mean, another thing I want to talk about because the other day, I'm trying to remember the dude's name that we traded last year to the Eagles, because Jahan Dotson was talking about trades the other day. He was talking about AJ Brown as far as them getting traded to situations where you feel like you're definitely not valued or anything like that. First things first, my man, Jahan Dotson, You weren't really that good. You had a great rookie season. You didn't show up the following year, and apparently to AP, you just wasn't cutting the shit in practice. You never fucking blocked. And let's give it a buck. When AP got here, none of you motherfuckers were like, hey, I need to have y'all on this team. So there was no loyalty to anybody once he came in. Now, the whole entire situation with AJ Brown, that is a different situation. AJ Brown was good in what's his name in Tennessee. It just so happened he had a 2,000-yard running back in front of him, so he wasn't getting the passes like he should have been. I mean, you've seen what he doesn't even have what's his name? I didn't even think AJ Brown had 1,000 yards last year, but he's still like the top 5 receiver that he is. You had a fucking 2,000-yard back in your backfield. So of course, I mean, my thing is this, as far as that concerned, man, Jahan, first things first, you put your name on the project to go ahead and become a Super Bowl champion. You made a few plays here and there in the playoffs, but you did nothing during the regular season. So shout out to you getting your ring, but don't sit there and act like you was putting in work like that. You weren't. You just came with you had, you know what you were last year? You were the guy that was asking his friends who already is in the club, hey, man, what's up? Let me get in. And it was like, you know what? Bring your ass on in here, bro. You are not that guy, okay? You were not the third, you were not that receiver that had us thinking like, oh, my God, we got to make sure Jahan Dotson don't break out. You weren't. I'm not saying that you never will. You just weren't. When it comes to production like that, dude, you got to actually put in work and everything. AJ Brown did put in work. It was just a shitty organization that traded him to the fucking Eagles, and they got a fucking championship because of him. Not mainly because of Saquon, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. The hell with Dotson, man. You weren't really that damn good here. You weren't. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't give a fuck. James, you know how I roll. I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat that. You know me. I've known James since I was 6 years old. I ain't never came over there and BS anybody when it come to how I really felt about a person. But no, and especially during with the game that I love. But once again, because I really do got to get to work soon. So and I ain't even realized how late it's getting. Shout out to B-Rob. It's been a hell of a time with you here. I'm just like at this point, I want to see. I'm glad that we got something out of it because he definitely he was a trooper. He was a really good running back while he was here. Now, do I think that he's going to go ahead and flourish over in San Fran? I think he has a shot. And especially with the injury bug that's continuously biting the shit out of Christian McCaffrey, I think that he will. I think that he will go ahead and actually get some burn over there. I like the situation that he has, and remains to be seen. James is over here. Glad that AP sent us a gift. Hey, look, man, we're glad that y'all sent AP a gift, okay? Because we didn't even think that the motherfucker was going to just be traded this weekend. I thought that he was just going to be just let go. PSN, my man, spitting facts, 100. Salute, my man. Nah, for real. Like, I think that genuinely he's gonna be all right in San Fran. I genuinely do. James also says we have legit number 2 behind CMC. Yes, he is that. He is a great complimentary back. He is a great complimentary back. Would you take the risk of CMC in the first? Fuck no. You want to know why? And I'm glad you said that because my fantasy draft is this Sunday. All right, so I've been in my dad's league since 2000. So we talking about 25 years in this league that we have been in. I mean, and it's getting to a point to where it's like, if anybody wanted to get in, somebody has to die in order for them to get in. What's his name? And one of my uncles, who's always, because my dad is the commissioner of the league, we do ESPN and he randomizes it every single year. Nobody knows who gets the first overall pick until the day of the like an hour before the draft. My uncle has been sitting there saying for years, like, "Oh, you just you doing all this extra shit and all that other stuff, and you basically going ahead and just making sure that you get the first overall pick." Any real person who plays fantasy football knows in a snake draft, you do not want the number one overall pick, especially in a 12 to 14 man league. That means that you're not getting the pick until like 28th. You're getting the very first overall pick. And if that motherfucker gets hurt, you go ahead and let him go. And then he fucks up the rest of your roster because you don't get the main talent until late. And especially in the 6-man league, in the 12 to 14 man league, because we got a 12-man league. He went ahead and said, what's the name? He finally was like, yeah, I got the first overall pick. He picked Christian McCaffrey. And Christian McCaffrey got hurt in the very first fucking game, and we're sitting here laughing our asses off because you've been bitching about having the first overall pick. You got Christian McCaffrey, and you got hurt. It is what it is. I'm not laughing at the fact that Christian McCaffrey got hurt because I don't want that for anybody. But it couldn't have happened to a better person because my uncle's an asshole. I love him to death, but he is an ass. Look at it in the comment section. What's good, PSN Network? Shout out to the homie. If you have not subscribed to the homie PSN, give him a like, share, and subscribe, man, because he definitely deserves it. Great person. James, forever. No, we never. You never. And he also said, nope, you're not drafting Christian McCaffrey in the first round. Do not do that. As a matter of fact, I might even start doing this at the during the season. Fantasy picks and everything like that, guys. If you go ahead and ask me who I should bench, start, and all that other stuff, we'll go ahead and talk about it because I'm a fantasy football nut. I got 3 championships under my belt in this league that I'm in my dad's league, and we talk big shit. XM says Redskins or no stadium, Redskins or no Super Bowl ever again. Okay. Entitled to your opinion. What it do, Brody? Yeah, appreciate you in the chat, PSN. Also, I would want to be like 7th or in the 12-man, 12th in the 12-man league. I agree. 7th is a sweet spot. It's the sweet spot that you want in the 12-man league. And he also says that he's in 2 leagues as well. I was in 2 leagues, but with the content creating and the other leagues, I just had to like focus in on 1 league, which is my dad's league, and I love that league. I'm always gonna be on there doing that shit. I don't care. Also, I don't care about the name no more. I want to win. I'm completely in agreement with you. I do not care because I didn't start watching the Commanders or football team or Redskins until 97. 97, we went 8-7-1. I'll never forget it because that's the first time I ever been to Jack and Cook Stadium at the time where it was called, and then FedEx, and now Northwest. I'm addicted to winning. I don't care about the name. And that's not a shot at anybody. If you do care about the name, hey, then that's you. I'm not here to sit here and judge you. That is who you are. I just don't care anymore. I don't have the energy to care about a name anymore. My thing is this: I'm a Washington Wizards fan. They've been named. I love the Bullets name. They're not going back to the Bullets. It is what it is. I want to see them win. That's all I care about. I'm damn near 40 years old. I never got to witness a Super Bowl parade. I want to see that. I'm more addicted to the Super Bowl parade than I am a damn name, because they could be the whatever. I'm not even the thought that just went through my mind. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say that. They could be called whatever the fuck you want to name them. I only care about winning. James, what the hell you write? Why be a Washington fan of a if you like winning? James, shut the fuck up, okay? Hold on a sec. We're not. Do you really want to go there, James? Because I already told you how I really feel about the Niners. Because you know what? For the chat, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Okay, my man James has been a 49er fan for life. I have nothing but love for him, his family, and I'm going to say this with love. And it's going to really piss you off. You guys are a better version of the Cowboys. You know where I'm going with this. Because here's the difference between you and the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they go ahead and get to the playoffs and stink it up. You guys, the 49ers, you finally get out of the playoff. You get to the playoffs. You exceed expectations getting to the Super Bowl or getting to the NFC Championship, and you fumble it. You are a better version of the 49ers are a better version of the Cowboys. You literally get to the big game and you choke. And here's the thing: you want to go ahead and say this. You really, because you got me out of pocket. You was out of pocket, James. And yes, I'm throwing shots. I'm throwing shots all day. Yeah, dang. You came into the chat talking shit. We were supposed to be boys and just leave that on the phone and never talk about that shit. But you wanted to do that. So I'm gonna tell you like this, dude. Yeah, you're the sacrificial lamb right now. The 49ers are just good enough just to get to a big game and then fumble it. I mean, you see what Kyle Shanahan did when he was in Atlanta. I mean, hell, DQ was over there. I mean, and you was the offense coordinator. I mean, I don't know what you want to say. Remember about the Pats in Atlanta? Yeah, you were part of that. You were the offense coordinator. Offensive coordinator. So do you really want to go there? Do you want to take those shots? Do you really want to go there? All Talk All the Time says Niners gave Mahomes 2 Super Bowls. Y'all should be ashamed. We had 2 power to stop. Y'all had the power to stop. Yes, they did. They definitely did. And they fumbled it not once, but twice. And then you didn't even know what to do in overtime. Dude, that threw me over. I was sitting there like, yo, what is going on? All right, y'all might need to talk about giving Kyle the boot. He can't get it done. Y'all won't win. Y'all won't dare fire him. They won't, because this is the closest that they're probably ever going to get. This is the closest that the Niners are probably ever going to get in this time being. I don't know the situation that's going on with that. I know that they signed Mr. Irrelevant to a long-term deal. So, I mean, they got that. Yeah, James. I mean, you set yourself up for this one, man. I did not want to do this, but you made me be me in front of company. So this is your fault. You made me be me in front of company. So now they got to see how I act when my real friends come over there and start talking shit. So yeah, all right. This is nothing but love, and yes, it is. It's nothing but love. You my brother, but I'll call your ass out in public if you do that again. And it's nothing but love. I'll talk. It's it's their fault. They are on Dynasty. Dynasty now. All love to you, bro. Messing with you, but facts. LOL. James Clinton. Yo, dude, this is. I love this banter back and forth, man. But yeah, it's definitely this is the type of energy. Oh, by the way, I got somebody lined up. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there soon and everything. But I got a Giants fan to come on here to talk the first game of the year. So be on the lookout for that one, because it's definitely there's gonna be some talk. There's gonna be some banter, and it's gonna be nothing but love. So I mean, but yeah, I got somebody lined up, and just be on the lookout for that, guys. It's almost 7:30, and I gotta genuinely get my ass ready for work. So guys, like I say in the chat, like I say to you guys in the chat all the time, thank you for just coming over here talking and leaving your stuff in the comment section. It's greatly appreciated. Nothing but love. You know, whenever you come on here, we gonna talk. It's nothing but positive energy over here. We gonna go ahead, talk our little shit, be a little spicy, because I mean, we don't like bland shit over here. James, we do like a little spiciness. Put some spice in your life. Well, yeah, great stream, bro. When the next stream, like I said, the next stream will be with this next person who I have lined up next week, next Friday to be exact, because we have the game on September 7th. I will be posting it up soon. Be sure on, yeah, I got you on now. Yeah. Yep. My man, appreciate it. Yes, that's another thing, guys. To make the process a lot easier, yes, hit that notification bell, because that notification bell means the world. Like that right there, that notification bell, hit that joint. And because when you hit that joint, then you get the notification that we are getting ready to go ahead and drop the episode. So be on the lookout for that. Also, I do have, like I said, I'm going to be live streaming the game, the first game of the season. What's the name? We also are doing, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we're putting Santana Moss in the Ring of Fame for that game too. So yeah, I'm gonna be definitely trying to tune into that, because I'm not gonna be able to actually put the game on here because YouTube will really they frown upon that shit. So I'll be having this the game on the side, and I'll just be live viewing it, going streaming live and saying my thoughts about every play. Come in the comment section, talk your shit. We're gonna be bantering back and forth. If I do not have to go to work, I will be streaming every live game. Yeah, so that's the whole situation with the streaming of the games is concerned. We gonna be live in here. I will be posting up who we're gonna be having in next week as the secret Giant fan that's gonna be coming on here. He's a great content creator, so I will tell you that. Also, excuse me. Be sure to, as I gotta end this, be sure to hit that like button, that share button, and subscribe. And guys, thank you all the time for leaving your comments in the comment section. You guys don't really understand how valuable your comments in the comment section means to us, content creators, because you guys give us attraction. We have all the algorithms being moved out and shipped out because of you. And we really appreciate that at the end of the day. I love you guys for it. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as we do every single time, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Peace.